What's the name of Moses' father-in-law? Exodus 2, somewhere around chapter 15, verse
19. So Moses said to them, sometimes it happens that the name just escaped. And
it's Roel. Ray and O Wow yeah. I don't know how to pronounce, but it's Roel. Chapter 2, verse yeah. Yeah, well, you see on beginning of it is very clear. और जब वो अपने बाप राउल पास आए, राउल
उसका नाम जेथरो। जेथरो। It's chapter 2, verse 16. Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters. They came to draw water and fill. He was Jethro.
But in Urdu,
his father-in-law.
Exodus 2,
chapter 2, verse 18.
Yeah, you're right. Moses came in different, but that was not his father. That was not his father-in-law. There were other. You see, with Jethro there were different tribes, and each tribe, the head of the house, was acting as priest. Jethro.
That's chapter 3, verse 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moses was looking for flocks of Jethro. तीसरा बाप उसकी पहली आयत में his father-in-law. Jethro ही है ना उसका.
मेरा पॉइंट मान ली नहीं. मेरा पॉइंट ठीक है.
ठीक है बात. मैं क्या सी बोल रहे हैं मास्टर भी है ना उनको फिक्र ही नहीं सर. Right.
Yes sir.
Exodus, where?
Chapter 3, verse 1. Please.
If you say, and we ask all of our it's time for the break, but shall we carry on? Or do we need break, or shall we carry on?
No. We can have break 5 or 10 minutes. We can have a tea or something.
Yeah, it will be a tea break, yeah.
We come back and we go from here. Before we go, chapter 18 of Exodus, chapter 18, Khuruj, 18
Khuruj, 18
पहले आए देखें यहाँ 18 Jethro, priest of Midian, father-in-law, 18 पहली आए And here you find all various names. And then you see, it was Jethro, the father-in-law. He was priest, but who ordained him? Nobody ordained him. You don't find that in the Bible anyway, that he was ordained. But he was a priest. He was priest, and he was priest, and by virtue of being the head of the tribe. So this tradition, you see, we still have in our families. A Buzurg of a family is the elder of the family, is supposed to be the head of, and we always say in a house where there is a Buzurg, so it is by virtue of being somebody, being elder of the family, the blessing of God is there. And this is something kind of, you see, it is something which is given to families. And even today, this whole thing, look, it's almost about 5,000 years ago, 4,000 years ago. The tradition is still, it goes on and in the families. Though we don't have all these families, they don't know Moses. They don't know Jethro. They don't know the Old Testament. Keep some with this, so be careful. नहीं some with this, सडनल शेयर करो.
नहीं ऐसी क्या कि मैं क्या कि हर तक पढ़ी जाए लेकिन नहीं सुनिया नहीं कभी उन्होंने फादर
इस तरह होता है. ਅਸੀਂ चूंकि priesthood ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ priest ਸੀ. तो वो priest ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਇਹਦਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਇਹ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ priest ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੈ 18ਵੇਂ ਬਾਬ ਦੀ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਆਇਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ priest ਹੈ ਸੀ. ਉੱਥੇ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ priest ਸਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਹੋਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਬੀਲੇ ਸਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਸਨ ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਡੇਰੇ ਸਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ priest ਸਨ. अच्छा ये priesthood ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ. ਹੁਣ ਅੱਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਵਾਂਗੇ हम break कर रहे हैं and then we will see how this priesthood is institutionalized, how priests were formally made, consecrated or ordained. You will see that.
एक काम जरा नहीं नावियर स्कूल में किधर गया
ये भी देखना कैसे कि किधर स्कूल होता है कैसे हैं
लावी
हाँ ये उन्होंने देखा कैसे ये बड़ा जरूरी है कि priesthood then you don't then you don't have a kind of it's a discipline that you don't mind. But these days what I have here only here in India I have seen Catholic priests who came from Anglicans, who became Catholics, and they were taken as priests and they had wife and children. Our principal chaplain of prison, Andrew Clark, he was an Anglican and became Catholic, and he had 3 sons and a wife, which for me it was not shocking, but then I understood that this is how it is. And there are some other examples also. Otherwise, Catholic priests, when they become priests and they are ordained priests, they don't marry. And if they can't live without marriage, quit. Ask for dispensation from the Pope